Now, this is a hard one. What's your favorite podcast?
I heard about this one called Off Your Flosser.
Yeah.
What's up, Carlos?
What are we doing?
Recording season 3 of Off Your Flosser podcast.
Already? What do we want the people to do?
Find us. YouTube, Apple Podcast, we're everywhere. Like, follow, subscribe.
And go floss yourselves.
And go floss yourselves.
Hey, everybody. Sandy, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm excited. We are about to record episode 113, otherwise known as, and we got a special guest today.
We do. Very special. Very
Probably
special.
one of the most famous people we've ever interviewed. Viral, I would imagine.
Yeah. No offense to anyone else, but
No.
you can't help the facts, man.
No. Super nice guy.
Yes.
Easy on the eyes, if I can say that, you know?
I would concur.
Would you? Yeah, and he's a cool, super cool guy too. So who is it? Who are
And
we
he's
talking
got
about?
moves. He's got
Mel
some
Gibson?
moves. Close.
Brad Pitt?
Oh, so close. No, it's Dr. It's Dr. Rich Constantine, also known as the dancing dentist. He went viral on YouTube because, and he was just like minding his own business. And then
Monkeying around in the office.
Exactly. Somebody videotaped
Like we
it.
all do.
And then he was doing the Kiki, do you love me? There's something writing. I haven't heard that song in a long time.
Right,
but anyway,
we
it
know
went
how it goes.
viral. He got famous. And now he's on our show. I mean, if he shows up. I mean,
Yeah. He's out.
Are you sure it was him?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we talked to his people, talked to our people, and through some negotiations, and our people is literally us, and
Yes.
but he does have people though, right?
Yeah, because I was like, oh hi, who are you? And then she was like, I'm with Dr. Rich Constantine. I was like, I know that guy. I know that guy.
Yeah.
And he
I've met
wants
him
to
before.
be on a podcast.
And
Okay.
you've met his wife before, and just really nice people.
I have.
So.
Yeah. So
he's
very
together?
honored that that he's that he wanted to be on our show.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He
that's
must
how
listen.
we do. That's what we're doing for you, OYFers. We're bringing you the
We do what we can.
tippity top of the dental. We're gonna try. We're working on some stuff, and I think it's gonna rock some. What is it? Rock your mind, not rock your body. That sounds like a 90s.
World.
Rock your world.
That is weird. Yeah. Blow your mind, rock your world.
Okay, so let's get him going because a dude like that we can't keep waiting. So
No. Why would you want to keep waiting?
episode 113, Dr. Rich Constantine.
You're muted.
Is that cool? Because we recorded the video for our YouTube channel. I can't. Can you hear him?
Because I know with my microphone, if I use earbuds, I have to plug it into the mic itself. It's weird.
I got mine plugged in. I mean, it looks like he's got a studio though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost high tech as OYF, you know?
This is exactly how things go here. When we try to do anything, we always have technical difficulty.
Can you hear us? Okay.
And you can hear me? Oh.
Okay.
I was like, whew. I just heard a little click.
Yeah?
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay.
Is the volume okay?
You know what? I can adjust that in post production, brother. So
you're good, Carlos.
you're
okay.
good to good. We're a lot smarter than we look here on OYF. And
Well, one of us, but you know.
She's a natural beauty. I have to work at it. And I just want to start off by saying, dude, I'm getting tired of people confusing us. Seriously. It's,
You beat me.
it's enough already. I can't, you know.
Oh my gosh, are you the dancing dentist? And Carlos is like, okay, calm down. Here's my
dance, but
autograph.
I'm not that guy. So how have you been, boss? How have you been?
I'm good. Good as everybody else. That's my answer.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Sandy, Introduce them, Sandy. I don't think for the people that,
Oh,
for the three
do we
people that
need
don't know,
Got
We're
it.
in business.
we're a lot more involved than
We are
than
so
we
high
should be.
tech here.
Yeah.
So so everybody, this is episode 113. We have the infamous, famous Dr. Rich Constantine, also known as the dancing dentist. How are you? And thank you for being here.
I'm great. Thanks for having me. Why am I 113? Like I couldn't be like earlier? What's up with that?
You know,
What number would you choose?
1?
Oh, okay. This is episode 1/113.
Okay, I'll take it.
113.1. Actually, this
We
is
ate
our
the
third
feast.
year. This is our third season,
Yes.
and Elijah, you may have met him once or twice.
Yeah.
He was our season finale of season 2, and
Yep.
so you're about 13 episodes in. So it's still early in our game. But thanks for being here, man. And
Yeah. Thanks for having me, man.
Last time I saw you was I want to say January over in where's that, Phoenix, right?
Yeah, at the Jumpstart.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
I think it's phonics. Yeah.
That's right. I went the first day, and I think you went the second day. We were like the featured spotlight speakers thing, and you murdered it, my man. That was you know,
I'm just glad I didn't have to go after you, Carlos.
they forgot all about me.
I tell people the story about that you do about showering on a cruise ship
Oh yeah, because it's so small. If you're a
Yeah.
big guy,
On the
yeah.
wall.
on the wall.
Press up against the glass, you know. That's a horrible visual, by the way. That's a nightmare, is what that
It
is.
does do a brain scrub after that.
So it's been a crazy year. What have you been up to? What's keeping you sane?
I think just it's been a year really we took that month and a half off that
Mhm.
actually I wouldn't say we took it off because we worked really hard because it opened our eyes to a lot of things that we don't normally get to pay attention to. You know, when you're a clinician, there's a lot of stuff that you miss business wise that you sometimes don't get the time to focus on. And so we really rebuilt the culture of our office when we got
Nice.
back. So things are going really well. It was almost, a blessing to have that time to look into everything and make it run that much better. And we're just that much more thankful, I think, this year than ever
Get things
before.
off that back burner and
Yeah.
handle them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. So you built a dance studio.
No. No dance studio.
That's
no.
just a hobby. That's something you just have fun and you're naturally good at. It's not a business or anything, right?
It's not even a hobby, man. It's just
Just
it's
natural,
just
baby.
I did it once and now I gotta keep it up.
Unbelievable.
Because-
Yeah,
Got it.
that's the problem with doing one good thing. Then you have
Yeah.
to follow it up with bigger and bigger and bigger.
I mean,
do people ask you to dance? Is that a thing? Do people are people that have that kind of nerve and come up to you?
in
and
the
ask you to
beginning,
dance?
like it really was like I'd be at the gas station or Home Depot or something. Somebody'd be
my
like,
God.
"Hey, yo, Kiki, do the dance."
That's hilarious, man.
So
That's
are
so
amazing.
funny. So people wanted to know, I run a Facebook group for dental hygienists. We're almost to our cap of 5,000 members. We don't go over that. But Lighthearted RDH, people want to know, are you classically trained or is this au naturel?
it's au natural. It was a prerequisite to marry my wife that I had some kind of moves.
Oh,
So
okay. And
Yeah.
you've accomplished that then. I mean, obviously.
I'm still working on it. There's always room
You're a
for
work in
improvement.
progress.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's hilarious. And your wife was with you that night, and I think we shared a cab from
From the airport. Yeah.
And I remember both of you being super pleasant, very, very nice. And how's she doing? Everything's good? Family's good?
Yeah, family's good. Holidays were a little different. We usually travel north to see family, but this year we just spent it, the two of us. We'll do the same for Christmas and miss seeing my family, but it was,
Sure.
kind of nice. Just
How far north? We're talking
hanging out.
Michigan, New York? Where are we going?
My family's Pennsylvania. That's what we do for Thanksgiving. And then she's in Northern Ohio, her family.
Yeah. And I met your wife at the Ann Duffy's women's retreat back in November. Although I did meet her briefly, and yourself, at the Smiles at Sea cruise. And then I got to spend a little bit more time with her, and she seems like an amazing person. You guys both do. So I'm sure you already know that about her. So
she's she's high energy all the time. She loved the women's conference.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And I'm sad everything's gone virtual, because that is the biggest thing. Like, when I go places, I want to meet people face to face, like really get to know somebody. So hopefully we'll get back to that soon. But
hopefully, yeah.
Virtual, man, like a comedy show virtual, dude. It's not funny, is what it is. It's not fun. Like, it's not fun for me. It's the energy.
Who are you telling jokes to? Like,
you know, people, they mute, and you hear people's dogs barking in the background. It's a nightmare. But we understand that you've teamed up with some world-class scientists and researchers and stuff, and you got a new product out. And if you want to tell
people sure, thanks. So that was another thing that happened over the COVID break there. I got introduced to a group of guys that have a company that produce some products, and some of the products they produce are CBD. And we formed a relationship, and we got to talking, and they said, "Hey, would you like to do something?" And just backing up a little bit, throughout the whole dancing stuff, that opened. It was a little bit tough at first to navigate, because, you know, when you work to accomplish something, you kind of expect the success to come. It's like the reward for putting all the work in. But when something like that happens by accident, like all this, when that happens, is you don't know how to handle it, because you're almost like, well, it just happened. But apparently it's a good thing, because a lot of people would love for that to happen, right? So now what do I do with it? And lots of sleepless nights, lots of trying to navigate through the waters of, you know, do I capitalize on this opportunity? Do I talk to this person? And, you know, I met so many great people, but it was just coming from all directions. And I started doing some things to condition my mind to where, you know, I had worked out physically before, but not mentally. And I started doing like journaling and meditation and visualization, stuff to kind of like center me and keep me present at night before I go to bed. And
secrets of success. A lot of people do that.
Yeah. The more I read, the more I realize that they do.
We don't do any of that. That explains a lot.
We just wing it. We wing everything. Perio numbers, you know, everything.
But I felt like I needed something extra to kind of get in that zone at night, and I started doing some experimentation with CBD oil. And so when they asked me if I wanted to do a product, I was like, especially CBD, because I know how it helped me and how it could help other people. So it's an FDA approved lab. They have really great chemists working for them. We tried some things. We got it down to 4 ingredients. So it's just CBD, CBN, avocado oil, and mint. And I'm super proud of it, that we were able to keep it so natural. And I'm super proud that it works, because you don't want to put your name on something that doesn't work. You know?
Oh gosh, yes.
So what's the name of the product, and where can people find it?
So it's called Dr. C's Smiles with 3 Z's. And you can find it on drcsmiles with 3 Z's.com.
Awesome.
Z's, like in the cartoons when you're sleeping with the Z's.
Smiles,
Put 2 and 2 together.
There you go, man.
Think outside.
So
awesome, man.
I know so many people have heard of CBD. I mean, it's a big thing right now. Can you tell us a little bit more about CBN and what that does? Yeah,
so CBN is another byproduct of cannabis, and it's the way that I understand it is there's no THC in this. There's no hallucinogenic, but if you were to dehydrate the THC component of cannabis, this is supposed to be what's extracted from it, and it's supposed to have more of a sedative property as compared to the CBD. The CBD is more anti-anxiety, whereas this can have a sedative effect. So it's just like an extra calm. kind of thing.
Boom.
Like a PM type of thing to help you sleep, and that's why.
Yeah, it's CBD PM. Yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
There you go. It comes in a blue box. Yeah.
So, and then I saw that you put mint, and then because normally mint by itself is used to kind of wake you up. So I thought that was like, so can you explain a little bit about how you came into those ingredients?
Can I guess? It's got to taste like something, right?
Yeah, so it's got to taste like something. We didn't want it to taste like earthy, if you know what I mean.
Like
Sure.
patchouli smells. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this leaves? What's going on in here? You know, we got to put some mint in it, dude. We got to put some mint.
You know how the dental world loves mint. Everything's mint. Let's just
Is it
throw
green?
mint in there.
Good. Put it in there. You know what? I got some avocado. That's green. Stick that in there too.
Perfect.
You know, and then boom, there
Mix
you
it all
go.
together.
We could have done
Get your
this,
food
Sandy.
processor.
Get the blender
Why
out.
didn't we think of this? Dang it.
We're teasing you, man. I'm sorry. We're teasing.
No,
you.
it's all good. I deserve every bit of it.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome that something good came out of the whole COVID situation. I know there have been a lot of people that have done things that they would have not been able to do had COVID not happened. So I think it's awesome that you guys have come out with something positive and you've done something to better your business, better your minds, better yourselves. I think it's awesome.
It's been a tough year
I
for a
have
lot of
not
people.
done that. I ate more Doritos and
Here's how I look at it, dude. If it takes a pandemic for me to get a little bit of extra elbow room on a flight, then I'm gonna roll that dice every time. You know,
oh my god!
Throw my mask on and.
Did you bring it back from China just so you can have a better flight?
No, I've never been to China, but I'd go. I just haven't been, and it wasn't me, so don't stop.
Are you? Did you guys? Did you work today?
I did.
You did?
Clinically, yes.
Okay.
I work at a pedo office on Wednesdays, so I got to see a bunch of little kids. We use teledentistry. I don't know if you use that or if it's legal in South Carolina. We collect all the data, so a hygienist legally can go in and take the x-rays, take the pictures, intraoral photos, and we take like oral cancer screenings and all that stuff. We check out all the, if they have a lesion, we take a picture of it, and all that stuff is put electronically into their chart, and then a dentist offsite can review everything and perform an exam. So I work for she's actually one of my besties, but she's a pediatric dentist. So I worked clinically on little kids all day, and it was fantastic. I actually do love it. But Carlos, however, you can tell him your story.
Yeah. September 17th, I started working with Driven Dental Implant Marketing.
Oh, okay, nice.
With our buddy Elijah, I think you know him. Mm-hmm. And yes, I've been working from home, and it's been a blessing because I had a couple a medical thing last year, and I think just being out of the clinical environment, not that it was super dangerous, but all the extra PPE and all that stuff we had to wear, it was just exhausting, and I was done by the end of the day. A lot of people don't realize how hot that stuff is, and you know what I'm talking about with the gun. And I used to short sleeve it, dude. You know, for decades, and now I got to wear a gown. I'm not doing this. I'm done. I'm tapping out. You know? And, I think the timing was right, and it worked out. And Elijah gratefully, hooked me up with a position, and it's coming at me. It's a little bit different world because being clinical for 30 years, and now I'm in front of a monitor, and I'm digging it. I'm having a lot of fun, and I love being around the family a little bit more. We just moved. A little bit further, more way out of the city, closer to up by you, because you're in South Carolina, right?
Yeah,
I'm in Northeast, just outside of the city from Atlanta. So,
okay.
Yeah, I gotta run up there one time and
get some lunch
meet
or
up. Something. Maybe hit the gym.
Do a dance.
I'll watch you, but I'm not.
Not
you
with
go
him. First, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm good. You go first. So give us the website one more time, and then I don't know if you've actually watched our podcast when we have guests on, but first of all, we call the interview session I hope so. Oh, that's right. You probably didn't because you're here now.
Yeah.
We do something called TMI, and it's 10, 20, or 30-minute interview, depending on who we have on. So I guess we'll do a 30-minute interview here. But we also do a speed round, which is nothing crazy. It's just questions, and you have to, like, off the top of your head, you have to answer them quickly.
Okay.
Are you game
No
for that?
obligation.
Yeah.
You'll pass if you want to.
Oh,
Yeah.
we allow you to pass if you would rather pass. But, you know, inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can do that.
Yeah.
So give us the website one more time, and Carlos can splash it up on the screen for you.
It's drcsmiles.com. So DrCSMILEZZZ.com.
Yes.
Done.
Awesome. And I, for one, I would like to try it because I've noticed there are some nights where my mind is just like, oh my gosh, I need to do this and this and this and this and this and this and this. So yes, do you think this type of product would help me?
Yeah, you have to time it right. You have to kind of play with it a little bit, but one dropper seems to be what I've heard the most people use. So one dropper about an hour to an hour and a half before bed. So go ahead and take it and put the iPad down, the iPhone down. You know, pick up
ready.
a book, something that's gonna take your mind off like wandering and all that other stuff. So, yeah.
Okay. And how long does that usually last if you're doing the dosage that you just said?
So I know people that use a dropper and a half to 2 drops at night, and it lasts them almost a full month.
Okay.
That's why we did a subscription thing on the website to where you would just be sent your bottle instead of having to log on every time.
Exactly. I for one, I love subscriptions because they usually send me an email prior, and I'm like, do I need it this month? Do I not? So I can cancel it. But if I had to do it on my own, it would be 3 months down the road and be like, oh yeah, I forgot all about that. So I love subscriptions.
We started doing a lot of that over COVID. Like, we don't go to the store for like anything paper related anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't blame you.
Amazon is my best friend.
Yeah.
My neighbors
Carlos,
must think we're running a business because we have boxes delivered at least 2 a day. So it's bananas. I tell my wife, I go, what are you? How big is it? Did you order a table? What is that? What's going on? She's crazy, man. But you know, it's I don't say anything. I just like, all right, whatever. You need to put something together. Where do you want it? You know.
John's gotten to the point where he just walks away and shakes his head when I get more Amazon packages. So, are you ready? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Speed round. Kiki, do you love me, or Whippin' Nene?
Oh, well, Kiki, do you love me? I have to go with what brought me here, right?
Gotta represent.
Yeah, you gotta have that loyalty. Yeah. Boxers or briefs?
Briefs.
All right. Cake or pie?
Oh, cake.
Cake. Thank you. What about you, Carlos? Are you a cake or pie?
I don't know, man. I kind of like pie.
Weirdo.
I think like if it's a holiday, I'm going pie. But like if it's not holiday, I'm going cake. Like you gotta have
Or that's naturally just cake. And do you like the whipped cream topping or buttercream on your cake?
What's the difference? I mean,
the whipped cream is like real light.
You mean the icing?
No, I like the thick.
Icing.
I like the I don't like the old crunchy kind of icing, but I like this the smoother, thicker icing. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I think you're talking about buttercream. That is my jam.
Okay.
They can keep that whipped cream crap.
What are we, paupers?
Yeah, exactly. Spend another $1 for the good stuff. What's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Ooh, I didn't think you'd say that. Why?
Food and football. No other stuff. That's all it is.
Right.
It's hard to argue. Hard to argue. It's
Who's
a little
your
bit cheaper
team?
than Christmas too. Yeah.
My
Exactly.
the Steelers,
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
who's your team? Steelers, Pittsburgh. All right. I'm a Green Bay fan myself, but I'm not like avid. I'll watch Super Bowl, and that's pretty much it. Carlos, you have a team, don't you?
Yeah, I grew up Giants, but I'm in Atlanta now, so Falcons. But everybody's depressing me, so I don't watch. I don't watch. Falcons. Ever since they dropped the ball literally on that Super Bowl, dude, I've just been annoyed with the whole situation. And
yeah, that was rough.
I know they're probably gonna start a fight somewhere. I'm probably gonna get downtown Atlanta, but you know.
Sorry, Falcons, you lost Carlos. Nope.
They'll be all right.
What's the average amount of time for your shower?
Ooh, I say 10 minutes.
All right.
Trish says it's longer, but you know, you start singing, you just got to finish the song, you know?
Yeah, that's true. And most songs now are what, 4 or 5 minutes? So just that, and then you have to like soap and shampoo and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and Freebird, you know, that's a long song.
Oh, yeah.
Instrumental is ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
Do you like hot, cold, or lukewarm showers?
Hot.
I
don't mind
so
finish
weird, but...
like sometimes in the morning, like if I work out, I don't mind like finishing with a blast of cold. Yeah. But I like a hot shower.
I'm lukewarm. I get so hot, I just can't stand the real hot showers. Carlos, what are you?
Well, it's interesting you say that. It depends. If I'm going to bed, a hot shower, and then as you cool off, you go into a deep sleep. You hit a couple drops of that Dr. C's. You know what I'm talking about? Boom.
Yeah.
I'll see you on Saturday. It's Tuesday right now. Okay.
Forget about it.
It's over.
You go to bed. It's Tuesday, and you wake up.
But if I got to get
Saturday.
up and going
what
a little
happened?
bit, if I got to start the day a little bit cooler, maybe, or after the gym, like you said, it definitely cooler because I have a little bit layer of insulation, and I just retain heat like it's going out of style, dude. Like you ever take a shower and it doesn't take, like you're still hot. You're like, you got to get some ice in your system and cool the engine down. You know? Yeah.
Okay. Rainbows or butterflies?
Rainbows.
I agree with that.
I'm going to go
Carlos?
Pegasus or unicorns?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, Pegasus.
Hell yeah.
What about a pegacorn? Why don't you just smush them together?
Go all the way. That's even more badass, but as long as it comes in black, son, because I want to look like a knight coming through, you know. I want to look like vengeance when I land in your driveway, dude.
I think I would go white with rainbow colored hair, just like Rainbow Bright used to. That, you know, my homegirl Rainbow Bright used to have her unicorn with the pegacorn with the rainbow.
Sandy, real quick, what you know I do stand up, right?
Yeah.
A few years ago, I had a logo made up, and it was me. And it's a true story. If I have a T-shirt, I'll show you, saying, I swear to God. And it's me riding a pegacorn, right? But he's kind of like, he's got like this dumb, exhausted look on his face, and he's sweating, and he's maybe this high off the ground. And I got my hands up like this with the T-shirt up, and it's just a little bit of belly showing. And it's sort of like my life. I'm riding a unicorn, but I'm like, he can't get off the ground. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a metaphor for my whole life. And, you know, I'm happy as hell that I'm on it, but it's not soaring. And but anyway, since we were talking about pegacorns earlier, so.
It's a pegacorn, so anybody would be happy on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Root canal or surgical extraction?
Surgical extraction.
Thank you. Any day of the week.
To have, or
followed by bone grafting and implant, of course.
Yeah. For him to perform.
Okay.
Would you rather do a root canal or surgical extraction, and then bone grafting, implant, and a beautiful cosmetic crown?
We just went dental nerd on our audience there.
Okay. Now, this is a hard one. What's your favorite podcast?
I heard about this one called Off Your Flosser. But only you slightly edged out the Joe Rogan Experience.
Joe,
that's you know. In the same sentence,
cave
we'll
spiders.
take it. We'll take it.
Yeah, I used to watch Fear Factor, and the episode that really comes to mind anytime I think about it is the cave spiders episode, when they had the craps table, and they had to like roll dice or something to figure out how many cave spiders they had to eat. Have you ever seen a cave spider?
No.
They're in caves.
Oh my gosh, good job, Carlos. Yes.
Yeah.
They're horrible looking. They have like big, long, they're huge. They're like palm of your hand, and they have big, horrible faces and legs, and
it's not the same. It's the same guy.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah. But the Joe Rogan Experience is the podcast. Fear Factor was the TV show. Okay.
But he did Fear Factor. That's why I went on that.
That's how you remember him? Okay. I bet you probably remember him more for UFC in the podcast than Fear Factor. And he's a comic.
No, Fear Factor's top.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But anyway, so apparently his favorite podcast is this one. Let's see. Audiobook or hardback?
All right. So, man, I'm really getting into audiobooks, but I love having the hard copy as a trophy that I read the book. And like sticking it up on the shelf, like see that? Yeah. I read that. You should read it.
So smart. Let's see that.
Yeah, look at it.
See this back here? I read maybe 2.
Look at those trophies. Those were the participation trophies for cards.
You know what you do? You know what else I did? At home, we have some shelves, right, with some books on it, some of which I've maybe read. But you turn them around so you can't see the title, and people are like, "Oh, I've never seen that. Why did you turn it around?" I'm currently in the middle of that one.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So smart.
I gotta try that one.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. So now take your time with this one, because this is going to require some thought. Who would win in an arm wrestling match? You, me, or Carlos?
I'm gonna have to go me.
Probably.
But I tell you, if Carlos goes into one of his bits and gets me laughing, he probably got me.
Yeah. Tickle you
the
and
art
then
of distraction.
your hand down.
I don't have cleavage. Well,
I'm surprised I'm not in the mix here. Thanks a lot.
Hey, I got one for you. This is off the cut. If you're taking your lovely wife out to go see a concert, you got free tickets to front, second row, whatever you want. Who do you go see?
All right. So all right. If we're down to get down and it's like super super fun, we would probably go to one of those 90s rap or hip hop things that they put together.
One of old school type deals.
Yeah, like Blackstreet put in, that for like the feel good stuff, and then like a rapper like Missy Elliott, something like that. That would be amazing. But if it's like date night, like we would do, like we'd love to go see Chris Stapleton in concert. That would be a good one.
Now in your 90s concert dream, would you splash in a little Boys to Men or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brian McKnight. You got
no. Oh yeah, Brian McKnight. Yeah, Brian McKnight. Yeah.
I was gonna say,
I was thinking about some.
Do you go as far back as New Edition?
Bobby Brown and those guys.
Yeah.
So
Biv DeVoe and those guys.
Oh yeah. So Poison was the first single that I ever bought on the single cassettes.
Nice.
Bobby Brown was the first like full cassette I ever bought, because like kids in my class, they were all into New Kids on the Block, and I wanted to be a little different. Like I got into that a little bit, but Bobby Brown,
My Prerogative and all that.
Yeah, My Prerogative, and then Poison came out with Belle Biv DeVoe, and yeah, man.
I had a little Milli Vanilli, or
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I rocked it. Who cares?
Girl, you know it's
true.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know, those guys were lip syncing the whole time.
Yeah, I know. I didn't care.
Shit. You got me in the club, just
I ain't mad.
I learned to dance and everything, son. And I felt like such a fraud afterwards. But the New Edition thing reminds me of this older gentleman that worked at the Verizon place next door at the cell phone place. He goes into my office. He goes, "Hey Doc, I started seeing a younger lady, a tenderoni. I want to see about getting my teeth bleached." And I said, "A tenderoni? Okay, old player. Have a seat, man." The guy gets in the chair. He opens his mouth. He's got 4 teeth along the bottom.
Oh,
And I was like, "Dude, we're not taking impressions on these 4 teeth. Here's some whitening strips. Cut them in half and cover those 4 bad boys and get the hell out of here, right?" And he goes, "Listen, dude, I even named them. I want the professional stuff." I said, "What'd you name your teeth?" He goes, "Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike." I said, "Did you just name your teeth in New Edition, sir? Is that what we're doing?" So you need to cool it down now, Mr. Telephone Man.
stupid.
You know,
Oh.
a little bit of love is all it takes, and you didn't do it. And that girl you're bleaching him for, she's probably poison. Anyway, say
Oh
you got to
my
be of a
gosh.
certain age to get that joke. Do you get it, Sandy?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard it before, so I get it now.
It wasn't. Okay. All right.
So it's been scientifically proven that even women can tell dad jokes. So I've got one for you. What did the grape do when he got stepped on?
I'm not gonna say it, but I think I know.
Oh, do you? Okay. He let out a little whine.
Saw that coming a mile away, son.
And then, what's your favorite dad joke to tell?
Oh, my office knows me for bad jokes.
Yes.
I got a lot of I go full, like I like the full story jokes that
Oh
are
my God.
that like they take a long time and they're bad. I love those.
That your hygienist is like, oh my gosh, he's not
Yeah.
telling that.
He's
I've
doing
got,
it
like,
again.
my
The
next
monkey
patient
golfing
here.
again? Come on, Doc. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm ready.
It's a hole in one. Huh? Do you, what common phrase, if one of your hygienists or assistants were going to say, "Oh yeah, he says this all the time," do you have something that you say to a patient like, "How you doing, buddy?" or is there something that you do that's classically you? Everybody's got like a little way they greet people.
Yeah, I don't say this to patients, but they would probably say, "Just keep smiling."
Okay.
Or something like that.
That's not cheesy.
You know, it's like that old. You don't have to floss all your teeth, just the ones you want
All
to
the
keep.
teeth,
You know,
yeah.
It just
You know, you brush your teeth at night in the morning. You brush your teeth at night
Yeah.
to keep your teeth, in the morning to keep your friends.
Yes. I started telling kids that. I don't think they get it.
They get on. I mean, you guys probably do this too. Like, there's just some patients that I hit it off with more, and there's just more to talk
Absolutely.
about, and
Sure.
they're just like, they do the whole thing.
Yes. The tap the watch thing. Yes.
Mhm.
I had one lady I saw for maybe 16, 17 years, and she followed me I worked at one company here in Atlanta for 20 years, and so I went to like 3 or 4 different offices, and she'd follow me around town, you know. So she was with me at the last one, and so, "Carlos, what's new? How you doing?" And she'd give me like 7 or 8 minutes, and I'm not even working. We're just sitting around chatting, and then she'd be like, "Okay, hush up now. Clean my teeth. I got things to do." And I'm like, "You're 87. Where are you going? You got nothing going on. Hush up. Finish." You know. But she let me run with it, dude, until she's like, "All right, that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
I got 6 teeth. Let's get out of here." You know what I mean? So, but just,
Oh my gosh.
and that's what I miss the most. Is just the cool patients, and you know, you get your little weirdos every once in a while, and those are fun sometimes too. But, you know what I'm saying, right? Like somebody with a weird, you know, habit or whatever. But yeah, I kind of miss that. But you know, I'm on a new chapter, new things. You know, trying to help people differently,
Yeah, man.
in a different way.
I'm still waiting on the dad joke. He thought he was getting out of it.
Oh my! You put me on the spot, and I bring these to morning huddle so often.
Ooh,
How
you're
many-
sweating. I
how many-
can see it. No.
This is.
You can
no,
pass
that's
too,
not-
bro, if you want to.
I'm gonna pass on that one. I'm
Oh
gonna pass on
my
that
gosh, I was excited for that.
because I don't want to pick
Fine.
a bad one. You know.
Well, they're all bad. They're dad jokes.
They're all bad. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay, so this is the most important question, and it's the last one. But inquiring hygiene minds want to know: are you hiring?
We are not hiring right now.
Oh, all these broken hearts all over the world now.
but we're always growing, so we're always taking resumes. So
leave it open. Leave the door open.
Leaving it open.
Go.
Question for you. I know you have a foundation also too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So with all the attention, Trish and I wanted to really do something good with it, and we formed a foundation called Smile on Cancer. And Smile on Cancer, if you want to learn about it, you can go to smileoncancer.org. And we wanted to raise money in different ways, and it's something that we want to grow and make a lot bigger. But having had, both of us had a parent that passed from cancer, and we wanted to raise money to create some joy during that journey that families go through when they're supporting a loved one, because the people at the hospitals when our parents were getting treated were just so good, so nice, so caring. And it made such a huge difference to have that comforting feeling around everything that was going on. Because, you know, for some people that journey's long, and for some people it's really short. And, you know, you really learn a lot during that time. That's for sure. So
that's life though, isn't it? It has its heavy moments. And you know, when my kids are little, I'm like, what I want to do, live your life where whenever you're done enjoying it, and you have more highs than lows. And you know, I always try to be like the Patch Adams, if you will, of dentistry, and try to give everybody a fun experience when they come to the dentist. So you know, in that way, that's an amazing thing to do, you know. So Sandy's had her experiences, and I'm sure she'll fill you in if you want to hear with, you know, more serious things. And anyway, but that's a fantastic thing you're doing, man. So thank you for doing that.
Your wife and I actually had a conversation in Messenger, I think, because I am an ovarian cancer survivor, and she was telling me that her mom passed away from ovarian cancer. So it was an opportunity to talk about that experience. And I know that you could tell, like, she was very affected by losing her mom, especially in that way. And like you said, some battles are long and some are short. Mine was very short. Like, they said, we think it's 50-50, it's cancer. And then a month later I had surgery, and that was it. Like, I didn't need chemo, radiation, nothing like that. But it basically, it changes everything. Like, the whole direction of your life is basically different now, which, you know, I'm good. That was in 2014. So I'm 6 years, almost, 6.5 years cancer free. And, but it still keeps that thing in the back of your head. Like, is this something? Is this something? And I still have those, you know, blood tests every 3 months, and we got to go see the oncologist and things like that. So even the short battles, I mean, they're not easy, but I mean, I'm extremely blessed in the sense that the type that I had was slow growing and things like that. So I think it's amazing what you're doing. And maybe we can do some sort of fundraiser to help your organization, because I think that would be great if we could do something like that.
You know, I know, you know, we both know Elijah, and he does things off. He comes up with an idea, and then, you know, 3 days later, you know, it's an event or something crazy, you know.
Yeah.
If you, I don't know, if we can talk details, but do a comedy show, maybe some music. We would come out and do some interviews, and well, you know, I can drive up to Greenville, and she can fly in, and we can have eat some barbecue or something, you know. And
that'd be awesome.
Do something.
And I'd be happy to, you know, donate, you know, an hour of my time to tell some jokes and sell some tickets and raise some money and change some lives, hopefully, you know. So,
I'll be willing to stand there and look pretty.
Please, bring some extra for me, you know.
we could do some sort of dance off. I mean, obviously we have to do something like that.
Yeah, that's going down regardless. But she's the dancer of this podcast, and you know,
I'm not great.
Just fair warning.
But I love to dance. Like, music just gets me going. You give me a good beat, and I'm like, woo, doing the robot like nobody's business. You know?
When she lacks in fluidity, she makes up an enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
There you go. There you go.
I do everything 100%.
Well, any last words, Doc, before we let you go? I don't want to keep you all night. I'm sure you got a busy, you want to get something to eat or
Nah, man.
probably hit the gym again or something crazy.
No, no more
yeah.
gym tonight. Just go heading home and snuggling with the dog.
Oh yeah. So we've got the CBD, CBN oil, Dr. C Smiles with 3 Z's, and that's .com, and then smileoncancer is .org, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Yeah. When Allison got in touch with us, I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
No, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been so great, and you and your wife, such amazing people. So you guys go find these products, go check out the organization, go help somebody else, because that is what is going to keep a smile on your face. That was cheesy.
What I like is that, like you were saying, what can I turn that into? And, a lot of people know you just for, your amazing, skills on the dance floor. But there's so much more, so many more layers, like Donkey from Shrek said, so many more layers. And glad to have you, Dr. Rich Constantine. Thank you so much for being with us tonight.
And to all you hygienists out there, appreciate all your hard work. You're the lifeblood of the practice, and keep it going. So thank you.
You heard it here, people.
Thank
you so much. Have a great evening. This is episode 1 /113 of Off Your Flosser podcast.
Thanks so much,
Carlos.
That's it. Thank you so much, man. Have a great night.
Merry Christmas.
And you guys,
you.
Go floss yourselves.
Go floss yourselves. That's our closing line. So do you want to say that?
Go floss yourself.
There you go. Have a good night, boss. Thank you.
See you, man.